Yeah, I am feeling like FaZe has a little bit better command when it comes to pushing forward, even if they don't necessarily have the follow-ups ready to go by proxy of Space Station's defense and how they're moving the ball around on their own half. But do feel like the mechanics are a little bit more dialed in on the FaZe side. Ultimately, though,
he left it.
Just missed it. It's okay. It didn't really matter. Daniel had a freebie here. Kind of wonder what happened to FaZe for how that happens. Mist is on the other side. First Killers missed the challenge, and Typical, unlucky trying to buy time, just gets punted straight off the sidewall. That's how it all goes wrong.
I think Arsenal, if he does touch that, it ruins the entire play. I think he realized that. He tries to pull off of that ball and leave it for Daniel or LJ to clean up. His first killer is Typical, and what a save on the goal line from LJ, coming out of nowhere and keeping things on nil for FaZe Clan.
Oh, I mean, when FaZe moves the ball like that, it's money. What a stop from LJ, picked the spot, nailed it, and unfortunately not able to add a second goal. Daniel gets it put over his head. He lifts it towards his net, and he will be denied. He may get the demo, but it will cost him precious speed.
Oh no, gets bumped at midfield, tries to catch up, inadvertently gets the touch, and that demo sends him away. Good heads-up play from Mist to just get in the line of the path there. And Typical credited with the goal on that one, and just like that, FaZe Clan bring us back tied.
Well, for all your good work, LJ, unfortunately, you're still tied as Arsenal trying to find a way through 3 FaZe defenders. First killer to the corner, LJ to the wall, and immediately turned to scrap metal. FaZe going to find a small line out of their own half, even if they don't necessarily have the cleanest possession. The boost steal will help prevent Space Station from having that strong of a push. Of course, as you say that, Arsenal wins a big challenge and just goes straight towards the goal line to slow down that FaZe support.
Yeah, the only player on Space Station with 0 boost, and he somehow manages to get a wave dash into that ball and win the 50-50 with no questions as LJ cuts off Typical, bombs this one downfield. Man advantage here for Space Station Gaming. LJ can't quite get the touch, and good challenge there from Mist, but Arsenal, again, too strong on these challenges. Seems like he is winning every single one that he comes in contact with, and plenty of time for Mist here. Daniel going to try and meet him in midair. Does so. This one going to waterfall down, and Arsenal well read.
Does feel like Arsenal's challenge game definitely coming a little bit more online as the series has gone on. At first, he was getting the ball get put by him a few times, and now he's really starting to get the nose on it. He'll let his teammate challenge here and size up Mist's approach one-on-one. Lets him show his hand, throws it off the ceiling. Daniel uncontested out of his own half. And FaZe camped out nicely here. Another tough call for Arsenal to make, and he will cover perfectly.
Wow, great ball control on that play. Not allowing that one to go to the top of the box, just keeping it right in front of him. Recognizing exactly where every member of FaZe Clan was and keeping that ball away from all 3 of them.
Got it.
Speaking of Arsenal, off the ceiling, can't quite find it. And LJ, big miss there. Gonna have to slow this one down, and Mist sent up and down the side wall, not knowing where that one's going. And here comes Arsenal again off the ceiling, wins that challenge, but missed there to clean things up.
Ooh, and he's going to lose out on the midfield boost as well. He may get caught with not a lot on his own side here, has to cover up, actually moves up with LJ at the same time, who I thought was really going to get challenged, but ultimately nothing too disastrous for Space Station in a situation that could have got dicey quite quickly, as the hard punt towards the SSG back wall means the deadlock will continue for at least another few seconds as Space Station and FaZe both going for the big, as Stax likes to say, dump and chase, and nobody really coming down with it cleanly.
Great opportunity here for Space Station, though. Minute and 40 to go here in game number 3. Extremely important here for either team. Want to definitely win games, that's a given. But when it has been so close like this, you got to play picture-perfect Rocket League. Any little mistake is going to be immediately just gobbled up and capitalized upon from your opponent.
It does feel when these games, when you tend to get these deadlocks like this where no one can really find any gaps, it's either the massive outplay, like when you had the LJ, get through all 3 players and make it as easy as possible, like that's the goal that gets scored, or you see someone just miss an easy touch and that gives it away for free or puts you in such a tough defensive position you can't make the stop. And rarely is it some oh, look, we have a strong counterattack and the net's open or something like that. Everyone's just too locked into the rotation for that to happen.
And 40 seconds remain here in game number 3. Will we have our first overtime of this series? Not if Mist has anything to say about it. Tucks it under the crossbar, puts FaZe up.
Oh, look at this pass from Typical. Gets all the way in front of the ball to kick it back towards the top of the box off of a play that is traditionally headed into the corner or towards the backboard. And Mist sinks an absolute money shot top of the net.
Not going to waste that opportunity. As we have seen, few and far between in this series. LJ pre-jumps that, but Mist gets it right around him. Here comes Typical. Beat out by Daniel. 20 seconds to go. Great pass out of the corner from Arsenal, but Daniel a little too behind that ball as it goes into the opposite corner. And 10 seconds remain. Arsenal slowing this one down. Does he have the ability to get it forward? No. LJ gonna push this one up. Air dribbles available. Can't quite get there. Mist gonna kill it. And it stays alive. Up the side wall. Arsenal off the ceiling. This is an awkward play. Space Station Gaming have to pull out all the tricks from their bag that is available as LJ puts it up, and Typical's gonna say, bye-bye. See you later. FaZe Clan, game 3.
Everyone expecting that challenge at 0 seconds to go a little bit differently. Unfortunately, the only ones waiting there for it were FaZe Clan. Space Station trying to find a little bit of an extra gear there.